my YouTube channel. And so this is the first time we are meeting with each other over the video call. So may I know something about yourself? Can you introduce about yourself a little bit?
Okay. First of all, good afternoon, sir, and I'm very grateful you have invited me on your YouTube channel. And my name is Midula Thakur. I am from Madhya Pradesh. I have completed my master's and currently I am working as a trainer, spoken English trainer. And that's all from my side.
Okay, thank you so much, Mritula. So tell me something about your English journey.
English journey. Okay, I have completed my schooling and college from English medium, but the thing is that I have learned English not that much because most of the teachers teach in Hindi or native language. So I also used to do this kind of a thing. But after completing my post graduation, I was indulging in a teaching sector, and after that, I started learning English. So this is my journey. Still, I consider myself as a learner.
Yeah, that is a good thing actually. We should consider ourselves as a learner always. Only then we
Yes.
can learn. We can go to the next step, right?
Right. I believe
So
that no one is perfect, so
correct,
I am also not perfect. I'm
correct.
polishing myself.
Exactly. We should learn every day.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So, for the benefit of the learners, would you like to tell some tips? Like, what are the things they can do to improve their communication skills? What are the
Okay.
daily steps they should take?
Yes, communication is very important nowadays. If you have knowledge of your subject, if you have some kind of a skill, but you have to present before everyone, so you must know about the communication, how to present yourself. It is the mandatory, I must say, about apart from your education, apart from your knowledge. So communication, we can't deny this kind of a thing. Nowadays, most of the people they have knowledge, but they are not able to present themselves. So I must say, just start your communication skill. Just see where are you lacking. If you find some kind of errors and some kind of a mistake, just work on it. And it is not a very small kind of a process. You have to work on every day, each and every day, without any skipping. So that is very important. And I believe in Kaizen method. Kaizen method is a Japanese technique. It says that bit by bit means each day you have to choose any small task and try to perform those tasks. Bit by bit, a bit becomes a lot. So that's the thing, I believe.
That is true. That's a wonderful concept, Kaizen, because I came from a quality background.
Mhm.
So Kaizen is the one method which we follow every day, like that says like continuous improvement, right?
Right,
Every
and
day
very
we should
small.
improve 1%.
Yes,
1%, like 1% per day will become 100% in 100 days. Correct.
so correct. Most of the
Yeah.
people in the initial state they want to learn English and communication tricks and skills, so they just want to grab all the things. And
Mm,
after certain period of time, because of the monotonous discipline is somewhere monotonous. You have to push yourself each and every day. So motivation works, but it works only for few days. Discipline is very important. So it's very good if we follow some kind of a method such as Kaizen.
that is true. That's a wonderful concept. Everybody should learn something about Kaizen, actually. Right.
Yes,
It's a wonderful Japanese concept, I would say.
wonderful,
Uh,
wonderful.
okay. So, do you read books?
Sir, I am not fond of reading books. I also want to share this kind of a thing. Means each and everyone has a different way to learn any process. If I am talking about English also, so some people they are fond of reading, and some people are fond of listening, and some people are just they perform the things practically. So I am that kind of a person. I am kinesthetic kind of a person. I perform activities and I watch videos, and I believe in shadowing. Shadowing is very great. Each and every day I do shadowing till now.
Wow.
Yes,
That's a wonderful exercise, actually.
yes.
So, how do you
Shadowing,
do?
yes.
Yeah.
Shadowing, just I watch some kind of a videos, and after that I try to say with the same tone, with the same pitch and modulation, voice modulation. So that is the method of mine.
Okay. That's a wonderful technique, actually, to improve our
Wonderful.
pronunciation and accent. Shadowing
Yes,
is very necessary, I believe.
yes.
Okay, so
And
what
it's
kind of,
just,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
good,
it's
good.
just like a, it's just like a modeling. Nowadays, model yourself. English is not related with only language. I must say it is like something related with body gesture also. Your body gestures matters a lot. Hand movements matters a lot. So shadowing, you can do modeling also. You can watch some kind of a podcast of some actor and actress, whatever you like, and you just follow what they are performing, what they are doing, how they are sitting, and how they are standing, moving here and there, using their hands. So in this way, you can enhance this thing, communication skill also, and your English also.
That is true. That is true. Even I heard that, the body language plays a very important role when it comes to communication skills. So they say like 70% of the message is conveyed through body language. Only 30% is conveyed through a voice. So it was surprising to me. So how body language plays a very important role, when it comes
Yes,
to communication.
yes, yes, sir. Communication, as you are working in MNC and you have noticed this kind of a thing, some people they are able to express their thoughts and views, but not in appropriate. Means body language is very must. How you are standing, how you are performing, how you are interacting with your clients, with your customers, and all the things are very important. We have like a verbal communication and non-verbal communication, so we must know all the aspects of communication if we want to be better. We have one idiom also: be a green apple among the apples.
Okay. So may I know something about that idiom? The first time I'm hearing about that idiom. Can you
Okay.
explain something about it?
Yes, it's very good, sir. The thing is that most of the people are here and they are knowledgeable also. They have the degree also. But what unique quality do you have? You must be
Mm,
outstanding. That's why someone is going to hire you. Then that's why someone is going to approach you. Otherwise, we are so many people. So that's why you have to that kind of a unique quality. People will choose you.
okay. Nice idiom it is. So can you repeat that idiom? What was that? Green apple?
That is, be a green apple among red apples.
Okay. So have to be something different, right?
Some, yes, something
So we
different.
should have something unique.
Yes, something unique. Nowadays there is so much competition, even the rat race also.
Mm,
So we have to be outstanding.
correct. So like, which way would work actually? Do you think, hard work works
Uh,
or like smart work? Which one?
I, yes, sir. It's a very good question. I must say, I believe in hard work. If you have done hard work, if you face any kind of a predicament situation, adverse situation in your life, because you have done hard work in your previous time, so you are able to you are able to do or perform your task very efficiently, and you are able to overcome those situations. But if you haven't done any kind of a hard work, you just chose some kind of a shortcut, short trick, and when you got some kind of a crunch situation, you would not be able to find out the solution, and even you are not able to overcome all this kind of a situation. So if, slow and steady win the race. That is the thing. If you have did hard work, if you are diligent, you can work in any situation, any condition. So
So
I believe it.
you believe in hard work.
I believe in hard work. Some people say this kind of a thing. I'm doing so much hard work, still I'm not getting what I want to achieve in my life. I'm not still getting my goals, and also it's like that. Somewhere karma is also. I believe in karma very much. So maybe it's not your right time, and God has something better option for you. You just have to perform your task. You just have to work yourself, and let's see what will happen.
Okay. So have you heard about the affirmations? Not affirmations actually. So have you
Yeah.
read the book called Secret?
No, sir,
Have
I
you heard
haven't.
about that?
No, no, sir, I haven't read any kind of a book related. As I told you that I am not fond of any book reading and all. But yes, I believe in affirmation, manifestation. I watch
Ah,
daily podcasts related to this.
okay.
Means as yes, as a as I told you that I am that kind of a person, watch videos and do shadowing. So I watch that kind of a videos which are related to affirmation. So this is my method to learn English, and this is my method to be optimistic person in my life.
Okay, that's great. When it comes to manifestation, I told about that book called Secret, right? Like it's deals with manifestation.
Yes.
So they say that if you visualize something for a very longer period of time with a lot of what to say, um, so we visualize that thing is happening for you. So that thing will happen for sure.
Yes. It
But we should
happened with.
strongly believe.
Yes, we should,
That's
and it is little bit difficult to be positive each and every day. We are human and we have that kind of a tendency, and we are surrounded by sometimes some kind of a toxic people also. We don't have all the time positive aura. So this thing happens, but if you know how to be become positive person, you have to cancel the negative thoughts, and again you have to be start with the positive thoughts and thinking, and try to surround yourself with those kind of people who are helpful for your growth in your life. If you find some kind of a people, they are not according to you, and they are not here for your growth. Just leave those company. I must say this kind of a thing.
So this is very famous nowadays. Remove. Remove toxic people from your life, right? Like, but it's very easy to get attracted towards negative things, right?
Yes, it is very easy because we don't have to make any kind of efforts to means to get those kind of a negativity in our life. If we want to be positive, we have to push ourselves more than the
Mm,
negativity. So that is the
exactly.
thing. Yes, if the things are important, so it could not be like easy for you. So you have to make effort. So if you are making some kind of effort to achieve something, then you are in the right path, I think so. And you have some kind of a fortitude in your life. Patience is very important in life. You
Exactly.
can't, yes, you can't get all the things instantly. Nowadays people, they don't have that kind of a patience level. We have so many things. Even we have the Zomato, Swiggy. Within a 5 minutes, within a 10 minutes, we will get whatever we want. So nowadays, even the Gen Z, they don't have that kind of a patience level, but we should have the patience level.
So there is a joke actually. Nowadays, the food is reaching us within 5 minutes, but ambulance takes 30 minutes to 1 hour to reach us. Right.
Yes, yes,
That's a
sir.
sad truth actually.
Yes, we have this kind of a truth also in our life.
So even if you take some people say no, they don't have time
Mhm.
for reading books or developing their communication skills. They simply say I don't have much time to do that. But they would have wasted more time in watching movies, watching reels, Instagram,
Mhm.
and a lot of other things in their phone. So how much time we are wasting per day? I downloaded the app called App Usage,
Mhm.
and I was surprised to see that how much time I'm wasting per day.
Okay.
So
Yes.
nowadays people are very much attracted towards the social media.
Mhm.
So what do you think about that? What is your opinion on that?
Social media, I believe that it depends upon person to person. I can't say that the social media is very bad. Social media is good for me because I have learned so many things from the social media. I didn't get any kind of a good teacher also, so I took a support from social media platform. But nowadays, as I told you also, the negativity. So people are attracted towards the negativity rather than the positive things. We have the positive aspects also on social media platforms, but right now most of the Gen Zs and students, they are watching the reels, they are spending the times, and even the reels are not related with any kind of education or not related with their growth and in their field of education. So I think so it's a time waste for them if you're watching those kind of reels on Instagram. And I must say this kind of a thing. I have watched some kind of a reels. Even the kids are performing some kind of a dance performance, and the lyrics are not that much good. But the parents are creating those kind of a reels and they are sharing on social media platforms. So that is not good. They are kids. They are not able to understand what is right and what is wrong. But you are that much mature. You are cognizant. You know about what is good and what is not good for your kids. So I think so. Parents shouldn't upload it this kind of videos of kids. They should keep their kids away from this kind of a gadget. There are so many other things also, and I believe that students are the pillar of the nation.
Exactly.
They have to work for the nation. If we want our nation in a better position, so we should provide some kind of a ethics, knowledge, and there are so many other fields also. If your kids are not interested in the education sector, I'm not saying that push your kids in the average student is also okay. We have some kind of a film class also. They haven't completed their studies, like 12th class, college, only first year, second year, but they are performing good in their fields, movies and somewhere in cricket also we have seen the cricketers also. They are not that much studious person. So if your kids are related to those kind of a things, means they are related to some kind of a sports, skating, guitar, singing, and all. So just put your kids in those kind of activities also.
That is so true, actually. So nowadays, parents are more addicted towards social media, compared, I mean, phone addiction, rather
Yes.
than the children. They actually follow the parents. Actually, children actually follow the. If the parent is reading a book, obviously the children will also read books. So if they are watching movies, I mean, using the phone a lot, obviously the children will also watch phone a lot, right?
Right. It's the duty of the parents. We can't
Correct.
deny this kind of a thing, and most of the people say this kind of a thing that I'm a working person, my husband and wife is also a working person, we don't have the time for the kids. Oh, it's just an excuse. You have to make time for your kids because the generation nowadays, we can't believe in each and every person nowadays. It's the duty of yourself how you can train your kids and how can you think about the safety of your kids. You have to manage somewhere.
So it's a
That
very
is
big responsibility. Every
very
parent
big,
should be very responsible.
very big. We can't trust anyone, even the neighbors and locality.
Exactly.
We have watched news and all. So if you are doing this kind of a thing after watching all these activities, so it's totally your fault. We can't blame anyone, even the government also.
Exactly. What you're saying is correct. So coming back to the subject, so what do you think about grammar? Do you think grammar is very important for improving communication skills?
Uh, yes, sir, I believe grammar is very important. In the initial stage, you must know about tenses, what is past, present, future, is, am, are, will be models little bit. But I'm not saying if you want to go for the spoken English level, so little bit grammar portion is okay, and you just need to polish yourself with the spoken English because grammar is so much deep. Gerund, adjective, adverb, phrasal verb, conditional sentences. If you are just like a speaker, so if you indulge yourself in this kind of activities and this kind of structures, so it becomes monotonous for you. So after certain period of time, you are going to give in the towel and you are just thinking that, oh, it's not my cup of tea. It's very tough. Let it be. So that is the thing. So little bit grammar is important, but don't indulge yourself. If you want to become a teacher, then you have to
Have to learn grammar.
go the whole hog. You have to grab all the things to train your trainees as a mentor. So that is the thing.
Okay. So, what are the steps we can take as a learner? For example, someone starting, I'm not asking about the basic level. I'm just asking about the intermediate level. So, how can we take from intermediate to advanced level speaker? So, what are the
Mm,
steps we could take?
Okay. First, if you are a beginner, so you must go for the Kaizen method, step by step. And if you are the intermediate student, so you just means now you are able to understand about the tenses, situational tense, conditional tense, this kind of a thing. So now just try to communicate with the other person try to share your ideas and views and utilize all those vocabulary what you have learned and even idioms and phrases also. So that would be the good technique for the intermediate students.
Okay. So, what is the source, like where we can learn? What are the trusted media from where we can learn?
Okay, I can't say there is a trusted media. As I mentioned you, social media, there are so many fake news also available, and we don't know, and most of the people are doing just for the like, subscribe and share. They are making their videos, and even they are not that much educated also. I'm not saying that 90%, but yes, some of the people are doing just for the publicity or gaining this kind of a thing. And but so if you are going for any kind of a social media, if you are following any kind of a YouTuber influencer, you must be cognizant. Are they good? Are they good at their field? So if the person is good, then go ahead and watch some kind of a videos and learn from them. And I believe that you can do, you can perform or learn basic English from social media platform. But I believe that if you are in an intermediate level, you must need a mentor. Mentor is very
Hmm.
important. Guru,
True.
teacher, they play a significant role in your life. Because
Correct.
we have, yes, because we have seen the cricketers also. We have seen Sania Mirza, Sachin Tendulkar. They also needed coach, and still they want coach. So if they are not that much, they are not that much prudent. So how can we think about ourselves? We can learn from social media. I'm not saying about 100%, but yes, we need the mentor somewhere.
Exactly. That is true. I totally
That
agree with that. Because I strongly believe that learning something is easy, but unlearning something is very difficult,
is
right?
so true.
So, for example, we have been pronouncing some kind of word wrongly for a very long period of time. Suddenly, we cannot change that pronunciation. So, we need a mentor or a guide to correct us. Wait, this is where you're going wrong. This is where you have to correct yourself. So, only then we can easily correct ourselves. Otherwise, it is very difficult for us to do that, right?
Right, so true.
Okay. So, I think we have spoken for more than 30 minutes, I believe, right? But
Okay,
you have a very good flow. You are very fluent, and without any hesitation, you are able to convey your thoughts with a flow without
okay.
any interruption. You have a very good skill, actually. I would like to say.
Okay, thank you so much. It's my pleasure, sir. And the thing is that this is my first conversation video with you. Like
But
so for the
doesn't seem so. Like you are speaking like an experienced speaker in front of a camera. You don't have any kind of camera shy or something. Like you are very confident. So that shows your teaching abilities, because you have been
yes,
teaching students for a very long time.
yes.
Mostly teachers are very confident.
Yes, you can say that, but sir, the thing is that it's not like always we are not born with confidence.
Hmm,
We have to build the confidence. When
that
I
is true.
started teaching, and when I got the opportunity, at that moment I was hesitant, and because the thing is that I got 70 plus, 60 plus, those kind of students also. The first day, second day, I was hesitant, but after that, I used to it. So I just say to the people also, less confidence is okay. No one is be like that kind of a confident person. But if you want to achieve something, you have to work on it, and you will
Exactly.
get the confidence little by little.
But it's like so initially, even they say like we are not born leaders, but we can learn leadership skills.
True, true.
Learnable skill, actually. Even communication, when it comes to communication, it's a learnable skill.
Yes.
But
It's
consistency does matter.
consistency is very important.
Very
If
important.
yes, if you have talent, but if you are not consistent, and one day the someone is going to hire you, at that moment you are not able to present yourself. If there is a person who hasn't that much intelligence and talent, but they are consistent, so they are getting the job very easily as compared to the person who are not working.
That is true. So they also say like you have to sharpen your axe a lot before cutting a tree, because that is a
So
preparation, right? We have to do it regularly.
Yes. And most of the students, most of the people know each and everything, but they are not following. They are making the excuses in their
Ah,
life. I don't have the right time. I don't have the proper things. I don't have tools and gadgets. So it's just kind of a excuses. If you want to achieve something, you will get the solution for all those things in your life.
as you mentioned before, rather than motivation, we should have a discipline, because
Discipline.
motivation will last for only few minutes or few days, but
Yes.
discipline we should have every day, right? That will
Right.
help us to grow every day. Correct.
Yes. Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
that's a wonderful thing what you said, actually. Okay, so you have any questions for me?
Okay, sir. As you are also a trainer and you have trained many people and you work with some kind of institute also online. So, could you give us suggestion to the students how they can learn this language, how they can enhance this kind of a thing?
Okay, so first of all, that depends upon that particular student. So first we have to check what level they are, and accordingly we have to give them coaching. For
Okay.
example, someone who is very good in, so I have seen a lot of people who are very good in writing.
Hmm.
So if I ask them to write a book, they will write a book, but they don't know how to speak in English,
Hmm. Yes.
right? So I understood that writing skill is different and speaking skill is different.
Hmm.
So accordingly we have to check what level that person is, and what are the strengths and weakness of the particular person. Accordingly we have to give them some kind of coaching that will help them to improve faster.
Okay. And
So
what
that is what
kind
I
of
believe.
Okay, yes, that is the true thing. Each and everyone has their own level. We can't say and we can't push the people towards. If someone has the capacity to learn 10 vocab and someone hasn't the capacity like only one or two, so we can't push it. It's just like that. We are imposing something to someone. So we must know about the level, and for the shadowing also, most of the people they start shadowing from the native speakers video. So they are not able to understand what they are saying and they are not
Hmm.
able to understand or grab the accent. So it would not be work for them. You
Correct.
must know about your level. If your level is very low, go for the like kids stories, this kind of a
Hmm.
thing, and after that go. So you
Hmm.
must know about the level. Otherwise, you feel this kind of a thing is burden for you after certain
Exactly.
period of time.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So
Yes.
that mistake, many people do that mistake actually.
Yes.
So when they want to learn a book, okay, they want to read books. Okay, they decided to read book. Directly they will choose books like Power of what is that, Subconscious Mind, and those kind of alchemy. Those kind of, if they start with that book, definitely they will leave the book reading habit for sure, because it has very complex vocabulary in it. So they should initially start with easy books like Chetan Bhagat, Sudha Murthy. They can start with that, or story books as you said, and they should implement that kaizen when they learn. So start from a basic and slowly improve 1% every day. So that will help us to go to the next level.
Yes, sir, definitely. And so, what do you think about the idiom and phrases? We are seeing and we are watching some kind of videos nowadays. Most of the influencer YouTuber are uploading this kind of videos. Don't use very, use this and that. So, what do you think about that? It's a burden because sometimes people think that, oh my God, English is tough. It's a burden.
Yeah, so but I strongly believe in simple English. I strongly believe. Why? Because some people learn fancy vocabularies as well as idioms and phrases just to show other people that they know that,
Yes.
right? So for example, even if you take example of Shashi Tharoor, have you listened to him, Shashi Tharoor? He speaks
No,
very
just
good.
watch reels.
So if you listen to if you want to listen to his speech, we need a dictionary,
True.
otherwise we cannot understand what he's speaking.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of speech will reach only 20% of the audience or 10% of the audience, those who are native speakers. Okay, but if you want to reach more than 90% of the audience, we should use very simple English while speaking.
Mm-hmm.
That is the reason why great politicians, even if you take Trump, even though he's a little mad, but when it comes to communication skills, he use very simple English while speaking. Everybody will understand what he speaks.
Mm-hmm.
And Obama, you can take an example.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe in like simple English. We should not use fancy. We can use fancy vocabulary while writing
Mm-hmm.
and idioms while writing, because while writing, there is an opportunity for the reader to check the dictionary
Okay. Yes.
and understand what is the meaning. But
Mm-hmm.
while speaking, they don't have that option.
Mm-hmm.
So they will not understand if the presentation is simple.
So true.
So
If
that is
we
my
are,
point of view.
yes, if we are utilizing all those vocabulary before the greenhorns or like those kind of a person who are beginner in this language, so it's not good because we are not able to share
Ah,
what our thought is. But if you get those kind of people or your level people, you can utilize all those kind of idioms and vocab with those people. I think so. So
yeah.
I'm not denying don't learn this kind of a thing, but you must know about your audience.
So if someone is very good in vocabulary and idioms, we can use it according to the person, according to the audience. If the audience is very educated and is literally is very good in literacy, then we can use that such kind of vocabulary with them. But if the audience is a mixture of layman, like a very ordinary person, uneducated person, as well as, that is the reason politicians use very simple words, because they
Yes.
have to reach educated as well as uneducated together. They need most of their votes, so they use very
Yes.
simple English when they speak.
Yes, that is very good. And one more question I want to ask you. Most of the people are thinking about the pronunciation and accent. What do you think about that? Pronunciation, accent, and we have to work in the initial stage with the pronunciation. And what about accent?
So the pronunciation and what else you said? Pronunciation,
Accent.
accent, yeah.
Accent.
Yeah, so both are like connected with each other actually, in my opinion. uh, that is not necessary for the beginners. What to say, like so initially it's very tough to improve accent and pronunciation. First they should try to improve their flow, the fluency part.
Mm-hmm.
Then they can once they are fluent and they were without any hesitation they were able to share their thoughts, then they can go to pronunciation. That will come into accuracy part of the uh, communication, right? First we have to develop the fluency part, then we can work on accuracy, but that is very important, because if you pronounce one word incorrectly, they will
Mm-hmm.
understand which part of the India you belong to,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yes.
because we I am from Tamil Nadu, I have certain words which is my mother tongue influence. And when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to North India, the Bihar, they have a certain accent, and
Mm-hmm.
Bengal, West Bengal, they have certain accent. Delhi, Mumbai, I'm not sure, but each and every part, Andhra Pradesh, they have accent. So we
Mm-hmm.
have to we have to work on accent. It will take time, but we can improve it.
Yes, definitely. Okay. So one more question from my side, as you are working in MNC and I have come across with so many students, they are not good at English, and when at the time of the interview, when to crack the interview, they just come for some kind of interview questions, and means that moment they are thinking about to learn this language for only just to crack the interview. So what do you think about we just have to crack the interviews, and what about the survivor period when we are selected in any MNC? So we have to work with those kind of a colleagues, clients, and the survivor period is very tough, I think so. So
Exactly.
we shouldn't think in this way. We just have to crack the interviews. Only this much English we should know. And what about after that? So what do you think about?
So there are two parts when it comes to work actually, workplace. So one is technical.
Hmm.
So other one is non-technical roles. For technical roles, if they want to work in a software, so they don't need very good communication skills. If they are
Hmm.
good in technical, they can survive. But if they want to, for after gaining experience, definitely they are going to become a manager.
Hmm.
Like leader, they want to take a leadership role. So once they want to take a leadership role, this
Hmm.
communication plays a very important role.
Hmm.
So without communication we cannot do a leadership role. Not sure, not possible.
Yes. Yes. Means you are saying that it's okay if you are cracking the interview, but the survival period is little bit difficult for you because you have to concentrate on your work also and your communication also. And because of the workload, some of the people are not ready to go for some kind of a classes because they have already so many things to do. And at the time of the promotions, they are thinking about, oh my god, right now I have all the things, I have knowledge also, but my communication skill is not good. And at that moment they ponder to select any kind of a coaching and join any kind of a coaching. So we
So
should be
I've
prepared.
I've seen a lot of employees. They were not able to go upon a ladder. I mean, like when it comes to what they say, corporate ladder. They were not able to climb up because of the communication skills. They're very good in technical, but they don't know how to convey they don't know how to explain that to other person. So explaining to other person is very much needed. So they have to present,
Mhm.
right? Only then it will reach the client or whatever it is, right? So so they should improve their communication skills for sure. If they want to go up, move up in the ladder, definitely they should be good in communication skills.
Yes. Because as you mentioned, in multinational companies, there are so many people, not from like the same region. Like so their native languages are different, their dialects are different. So we are not able to understand all the things. So
Yeah,
first
exactly.
first common thing is like English.
English, yes.
If you become a leader, if you have to manage your team, how can you communicate if you are not able to? English is
Exactly.
very important,
Very important, very important.
and yes, and you have to communicate with them. So
And the
it's
sad truth was, when it comes to India, most of the projects were taken from UK and US. Most
yes,
of the IT projects, so
yes.
they're dealing with US clients.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously they have to convey their communication skills in English only.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise it's not possible to communicate with them. So it's English is very necessary.
Yes, that is the thing.
Yeah.
So many things are included in this language. This is not only just a language. It's
Yes,
nowadays it's a very important skill.
exactly, what you said is correct.
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay, Gaurav.
I think usually